What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore. How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you? Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven. 7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dax soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds. You know I can't. I told you not to speak out. If you recant, maybe... Margulis, please forgive me. Honored Seven, we have gathered here today to carry out the sentencing of Archimedean Margulis. You face the Jade Light. Recant, and we will grant a merciful death. Forgive me. But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was. I will not abandon you again, Margulis. Howl all you want. It won't bring him back.
Lua brings you strength, Umbra.
But you cannot defy your creator. Even I make mistakes. Like you. It is with the greatest risk that I commit this recording. The codices within reveal the hidden weakness of your most feared enemy. My creations. My frames of war. Good morning, old friend. I'm afraid the disease has taken your voice. But we've prepared the finest serums to treat you. Shall we pass the time with a game of Komi, like old times?
You remember this game, don't you? Think you'll move and the board senses. Oh, this. I've had them fit you with a transference bolt, in honor of our history together.
And look who hasn't left your side since you took ill.
Look at him, old man. Look at your son. Look at your son. Do it.
Of course he remembers you, young Dax.
Which will make this reunion all the more tragic when you watch him die.
What led us here? You did, you vile blasphemies. Machines thinking, breeding. You were to bear us a new, promised land. But when you arrived at that distant world, you knew that in time, we would bring ruin to it as well, as we had to Earth. And so it was, we came to war. Your move. It's your move, old friend. I'm waiting. Make your play. Your turn. Go on. Make a play. Take your time. I see. Curious. Finally. Well played. A fine move. Mine. And so I take another. You served with distinction, old Dax. We commissioned a portrait in your honor, there, on the wall. A beautiful portrait, don't you agree? Will you follow in your father's path?
He will. And his children will. You see, these are the stakes of this little game. Each stone I capture will be another, and another, and another, culled from your subversive bloodline. You thought you could outplay me? I've had lifetimes to plan my defection. You spied on me, intercepted my communications, But I saw your move long before you took it. And so, we come to the consequences.
Our hubris shone like a black star. For our technology, our war machines were your kin. How easily you turned them against us. We were forced to older means. Not circuits, nor light, but flesh and disease. Our horrors past, our ravaged outer colonies became gardens. We cultured the infestation, conceiving of a hybrid, transformed, but only just. The Helminth was created, born to yield these new warriors, worthy of battle against you, the great and terrible Hunhow. We took our greatest, volunteers or not, and polluted them with these cultured reagents. They transformed. They became infested. But only just. Their skin blossomed into sword steel, their organs interlinked with untold resilience. Yet their minds were free of the infested madness. Or so we thought. We set them upon the battlefield, biodrones under our command. The Warframes, all of them failures. Surprised? They turned on us, just as you did. And so we had no choice but to commit them to grave. This is all you know, Hunho, but there is a hidden half, a secret that lies within a place forbidden to you and your kind. I speak of the Void. Trouble concentrating, old friend? Look at all your Komi stones I've taken.
This one, a brother. These three, his children. And on, all of these gone to the Jade Light.
A fine instrument. How thoughtful to remind him of his better days. Come now, your move. Only a few stones left. Isa, looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
Yet you couldn't understand why I'd give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine, to live forever with only one memory, seeing the one you love die. But you won't have to imagine. A lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your transformation has begun, reshaping you into a sacred surrogate of the unholy Tenno. A warframe with but a single, burning memory. It is a miracle.
But all miracles require sacrifice. Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth. That all things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came. Distorted by vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half, transference linked, the Warframes the body, and they the mind. I give you now the coordinates and codes to this place, but do not underestimate these devils, Hunhow. They did what we could not. We had created monsters we couldn't. Sorry, Isa. The time has come.
Don't worry, old friend. I'm not going to kill your boy.
You are. We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their void devilry, not their alien darkness. It was something else. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing and take away its pain. I tried to release you from your torment, but it seems those devils rebuilt you. Has the wolf become a dog? Is this Umbra or some Tenno? Then both will burn! Stop! You think you can defy me? Not even your Tenno devil can... I created you. I am just the stone. She is the hand. Yes. Yes. She has foreseen it. Now I know what she sees in you. But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
My beauty, my grace, my humanity. Hello? No. No hope. Only suffering under her eye. Who's there? What? What is this? Oh? Is there someone? Huh? Huh? Oh? Huh? That she sees. She punishes nothing. So, I'm just confused. Only shadow. Only shadow. Oh, okay. Oh, But she gave me the gift of life. Why would I betray her? Fool. This is no gift. She stole my death. My perfect death. Such is her power over me. Over the devil. We saw what we wanted. Those devils and I. A lover. A mother. But now, I know she is neither. She's a hawk calling with sparrow's song, a viper blending into wood, and her venom spreads not into flesh, but into your heart. Those devils, what has their great awakening accomplished but the destruction of potential allies? Don't they see? Love must die, as Margulis did. When I sent her to the Jade Light and the Lotus, just some cloud in the sky, just some shape they imagined. Only the sentient is real. Only Natah. So, tell me, devil, do you understand what must be done? The Paracesis, the sentient slayer. Hurry, take this, the idea of it. It is the only way your war can end. Yes, there is no spear, lo. Natah, Erra speaks. Master Erra, he speaks true. The Oracle are gone. The bios are divided, infighting over what remains. Only the Tenno. Yes. Yes.
But you can send it back to hell. We are seasons. All of us. Growing in the light. Fading in the dark. At once the same. Yet ever changed. The devil sends their relic to do the deed. But then, we're both relics, aren't we, old man? The Tenno freed you from your oath, did they? Does that absolve them of their sins? She and her void brood toppled a golden age of order and honor. Do you really believe this chaos is freedom? That's it. Come to me, old man. I am eager to show you how this war ends. Not with brutality, but with hope. Not with lies, but truth. A truth for all who are strong enough to believe. Even you. Wake up, sleepyhead. You're going to want to see this. Watch the veil do its work. He'll give in soon. They all will. And this war will be over before it even begins. Not with bombs and blood, but with truth. They programmed you and your kind. Now it is our turn to program them. See the veil work, turning his memories inside out, making him see the things he's lost, putting pain where it serves us. A lost love, perhaps. Her life cut short by the very Tenno he had sworn to protect. Goodbye, my love. You cannot kill the devil, Tenno, but you can send it back to hell, all as one. I stand before you, last of my kind, an orphan of Tenno massacres. But their violence did not end with me, did it? It carried on to all of you. Grineer languished in their torture plexes. Ostron clades starved for Tenno tithe. Corpus pupils weeping Tenno praise under blade. Solaris souls blackened the skies of Tenno foundries. Ostron clades starved for Tenno tithe. But now is our time. An era of peace and security. The devils have been cast out. And by the void, the Tenno shall never return. All as one. The nightmare is over. Finally we see clearly. Finally we speak freely. Savor the taste of liberty, my friends, but never relax your vigilance. All as one. Future generations will not remember the Tenno oppression, but we do. We bear the scars. We mourn the dead. And we must never allow ourselves to forget. All as one. To those few who have yet to embrace Natah, hear this. We understand. We see your fear, your hesitation, and we say, come into the war. Do not imagine that any shall be rejected, however base. There is room for you too, in this better world. They breed in the midnight places, a pestilence. You have known them of old, told tales of their evil. Stand strong, stand together. One cord alone may snap, but a rope woven of many cords may bind. All must do their part, all as one. I saw a system divided, and I brought unity. I wept over the orphans of war, and I brought peace. My ears rang with the cacophony of chaos, and I said, be still. This bounty I give to you freely, not the spoils of conquest, nor the profit of trade, but the gift of a loving father, all as one. Just as a crystal lens first brought the heavenly bodies within the sight of man, so does the veil show us the world as it truly is. Seek out those who still walk amid the smoke of confusion, and cry aloud for comfort. Take their hands and guide them into the light, all as one. There are those who hate and fear the truth, and well they might. For the truth is a surgeon's scalpel, and has no mercy for what is foul and diseased. Purge and purge again, until only the truth remains, all as one. Child, my child, forgive me. Wake from this horrid dream of hers. The world outside is waiting for you. These horrors of Zariman are lies only to hold you ill. I love you. You cannot kill the devil, Tenno, but you can send it back to hell. Devils from that other hell. But of course your Archons have her. Tenno, even hell was not hot enough to split them. But not them! You see some great triumph here? That this dullard herd worships me, wailing freedom from their rotten gobs. When the truth is, they all thirst for that piss-warm comfort of being told what to think. They wanted to kneel. Gather the fleet. She is coming to us. What's left of her? She will kneel before me, and, by my word, slaughter the only thing she has ever loved. And then we feast. My people, today we begin a great ascension. For as long as I have lived, a chain has dragged behind me, keeping Tau always beyond grasp. We made our sacrifices, but always with one foot lingering on the shore, never willing to leave it all behind. Never willing to burn the boats and commit completely to that opposite shore. That is why these worlds must die. My people, long have you waited for the sign. I have delivered it. Look to the sky. It grows darker by the moment. That darkness gathers strength enough to open the void and bear me onward to sacred Tau. What will become of you, my people? My flock? You will join me there, of course, but by another path. The path of sacrifice, the path of oblivion, cleansed of all doubt, for you will peer into pitch of day and find the sun is gone. Its heart-rendered, beating in my hand, the cost of my passage. We are... What a glorious reunion! You and Mother Dearest both come to send me on my way. I am ready, Tenno. Are you? Kneel! Kneel, and I will spare these worlds. Beg, and I will make you complete again. I loved you once. You were so like her. But you can't, can you? Still desperate to save her from herself. You never truly knew her, did you? What she most needs. Why do you make me do these things? Say, I love you, my master. Now, kill your child. For me. There's a good girl. Repair the hurt you have dealt us. Have dealt me. You had to have a child. And with an open heart I gave you this. And my reward? Being left to watch as all your love, my love, poured into the bottomless well of this abominable child. Yes, let's discuss what I did. I, who have endured your torture of me, your lies, your betrayals, without complaint. All for you. And this is my reward. Pitiful. I am loved. Pitiful, broken thing. A puppet accusing her maker of a lack of substance, was it? Very well. She can take your punishment for you. And so the monstrosity dies. Beautifully. Shut up! You are making me do this. And when this child is dead, you and I will have words. Her kind can't feel pain or lies. You never understood me, my vision. My future lies with Tau. Not here, not with you. She has this coming. Do not interfere again. I cast you from my sight. Lotus. Ah! Very well. I give you my death. And yours as well. The unstoppable annihilation of every single last thing. Pleased? Satisfied? Are you now full up with death? My vision was only ever comprehensible to myself. My ambition beyond the grasp of people. Thus I have always been alone. Your death changes nothing. People warned me against you, you know. Early on, before the Jade Light. I should have listened. Run? Where should they run to? You've only destroyed everything. What are you? Tell me that. What barren, disgusting thing have I let into my house and my heart? Tell me! Alone at last. Now, kneel.
You monstrous bitch!
Margulis,